Everybody have experienced the plateau period, the strange season where you're not failing, but you're not moving forward either. You're just stuck. This could be in your love life, finances, career, faith, and any other goals, you name it. You've been feeling like you're putting in the effort, but nothing is changing emotionally, financially, spiritually, and physically. Plateau is not a punishment, it's preparation for the next season of your life. You cannot open a new door if you do not have the proper keys to unlock the lock. You have to understand that you cannot become a doctor, lawyer, engineer, whatever you want to say, any career path without putting in the work and taking the steps to becoming that person. Even if it's just a YouTuber, you have to upload videos and get known and make your videos 10 times better and more entertaining. People think progress is vertical, like success is a straight climb. It's like a stairs, one step after the other. I'm up there. But real elevation happens in levels. Imagine a staircase. You walk straight for a while, you will eventually get to the top of the staircase. The horizontal stretch, that's the plateau. During your plateau, whether if it's in school right now, where you feel like you are trying your hardest and your grades not coming through, or you feel like you're pushing yourself at work, but you're not getting that promotion, or you feel like spiritually you're trying to get closer to God, but your prayers are not being answered. The plateau phase has many tests in it. You will question your purpose, you will question your ideas, your reasons, and your why. Your discipline will get tested. You will wonder, because what I'm already doing is obviously not working or it worked to its maximized potential. Now you will wonder if it's even worth it. And now the discipline that you had put to get to the stage that you are now where you're stuck, you're gonna forget about it. And instead of like improving on it, you might go back to ground zero. Your faith get exposed to not only yourself, but God obviously and your neighbors. But the truth that nobody tells you, plateau does not stop growth. It reveals it. My personal story is that I remember when I was stuck in the same routine: school, EMT shift, photography, video shoots, grinding every single day, but not seeing the results that I wanted. People around me were leveling up. Some were becoming RN, some were becoming business people, some of them getting new cars, new houses. And I felt like my hustle was going unnoticed. And the worst part is, I started questioning if my vision of life, of where I wanted to be, was even real. But I learned that God doesn't elevate you where your character cannot sustain you. I can't put you in a room where I know you're not mature enough to have the right conversations, to treat people a certain way, or even to know when to implement yourself in a conversation. Sometimes the plateau isn't about what you're doing, it's about who you're becoming. And in order for you to pass that phase, whether if it's in school, your career, your relationship with your girl, your husband is not working right now, whatever the plateau of your life is, there needs to be a switch. There needs to be a switch in your discipline. There needs to be a switch in your beliefs and the work that you're putting in. A switch is needed. And one sentence that changed everything for me is that you are not stuck, you're stabilized. Have some grace on yourself. Before a plane take off, it builds speed on a flat runway. The plateau, the situation, the issue, the door that you feel like you can't open right now, that's your runway. You are building up. You're gaining discipline. You're learning consistency. And everything you do in this life, you must be consistent. You understanding the type of focus that can handle the success that you want. Success without stability becomes self destruction. You can't build a house without it having a formal base, and it needs to be stable. You can't have a business where the ladder is not stable. The plateau is making sure you don't blow your blessing. There are three practical steps that I use when I'm stuck. You have to change your metric. Stop judging progress by results. Judge it by discipline. And what I mean by that is during my weight loss journey at the beginning of the year in January, I was 326.6 pounds. March after my birthday, I've decided that I'm gonna eat healthy and I'm gonna go to the gym consistently and have a plan. And of course, there was a lot I had to learn. But there were certain phases where I was either gaining more weight but look good or losing more weight but look even bigger, like in a bad way. So I stopped judging my progress based on how I was looking, but by staying true to the discipline that it took to becoming the person that I am today. And I'm still in this weight journey. And the discipline was that I was eating good and healthy every single day. I was watching my macros, my proteins, everything, you name it. In this life, you cannot just judge your progress by its results. If you are judging your progress by the results, that failure comes from a category 1 to a category 5. It's like a storm. And the second way to break out your plateau is increasing intensity. Same action equals you staying in the same level. You can't sit here every day complain about how things are not changing, but every day you wake up, you do the same thing. Every day you wake up, you don't go to the gym, you scroll on your phone 24/7, you don't read your book, you don't do your essays, you don't do your homework, you don't study the Bible, you don't pray, you don't go for a run, you don't meditate, but yet you're respecting your career, your faith, and everything about you to change. Do something new when you're at your plateau. New actions equals new levels. It's just like building muscle. Losing the fat, eating more protein, lifting heavier guarantees you more muscles. Work harder on yourself than you do on your goals. Because at the end of the day, if you don't work on yourself, you're not healthy. You can't work to make money and you can't save money to do whatever it is that your goals are. Detach from validation. Nobody sees a seed underground. When you plant a seed and cover it with dirt, you don't see it. The plateau is where your future is generating. Right now, you are not being ignored by God or by the universe or by your faith or by nothing. Whatever you believe in, you are being developed. Don't leave the process before you meet the person you're becoming. Don't quit on yourself. Don't think that nothing can change. When you feel stuck, when you feel forgotten, when it feels like nothing is moving, just remember nothing grows on a mountaintop. Growth happens on the plateau. Stay consistent, stay faithful, stay dangerous. You will make it out. You will become a winner. You will pass that exam. You will get married. You will have these kids. You will be rich. You will be a homeowner. You will have that dream car. But it takes time. And every single day that you wake up, whether if life is getting any easier or any harder based on your situation, every day is a blessing. Every day is another chance.